Hello everyone and welcome to welcome to a round of Binding of Isaac Wrath of the Lambs edition. Now, something you might notice is that I have Spider Mod. Well, you might not have noticed it, but yeah, because that doesn't get shown. But I have Spider Mod. Spider Mod is a series of mods that basically are designed to make Binding of Isaac better, allow you to be able to see many more things. And we got Cursive Lost right here. I will admit, most of my normal Let's Look Ats are, a round ofs are games I've just gotten or have played only a little bit. I have 150 hours in The Binding of Isaac, 70 or so on Steam, and, the other 80 in Spider Mod. I do have Platinum God, which you saw at the beginning of the episode. So I have unlocked every single item in the game. Super Pride. You're gonna fire troll bombs at me. Yep. So, this is a roguelike, Zelda 1 style, or Zelda 1 and such styled game, where we play as Isaac, who is escaping into the basement, attempting to, flee from his mother, who has gone insane. Oh, you keep doing that attack, you jerk. I'm gonna die here stupidly. Nope, no I'm not. So, the basic premise of the game is it's a twin-stick style shooter. So we walk around, and we can shoot in all four directions, and we can sort of angle our shots like this. And our goal is to survive 12 or so floors, and to defeat whatever the relevant final boss is. In my case, it's going to be either to defeat Blue Baby or defeat Satan. Satan is the easier of the two. Alright, and we're going to go in here and we're going to fight the boss. Larry Jr. Larry Jr. is a simple one. And I'm probably going to die because I said simple. So, the optimal way to kill Larry Jr. I've found is to destroy the segment immediately behind the head, and then repeat the process. Because that will destroy two segments. It will destroy the head and that segment. And if it's only a 3 long one, oh boy. If it's only a 3 long Larry Jr., that will just instantly kill him. And now, am I going to attempt to do roll optimization, which is a very strange thing, but we're doing this as a round of because it's a really simple game to do. Not necessarily to record. It is strange in its recording methods. But really enjoy this game. There's a bunch of people that do Let's Plays of it, do really good Let's Plays of it. Biznap, Northern Lion, Cobalt Streak, a whole bunch of people. And, who's you go to if you want to see consistent wins. Alright, Squeezy. Tears up, 2 soul hearts. So we're going to pick up those. And sadly, we're going to not use our reroll there. These soul hearts make me slightly more comfortable about what's going on. So let's quick kill all these. And you might be seeing some damage numbers, and this is showing me how much damage I'm doing, which is Isaac's base damage. This is a feature of Spider Mod. Normally I'd be playing with a Steam version for this, but this version is more receptive to being recorded easily. Alright, there's 5 cents in there. Or 6, I couldn't tell. Let's drop that there. 2 more spirit hearts, soul hearts, blue hearts. And we have this situation. Red chest. Troll bomb. Red chest can contain any number of things. It's Touch Book of Belial. But I'm not going to keep it, I'm going to reroll it into Charm of the Vampire. Considering what I'm going for, I'm actually just going to pick up Charm of the Vampire. And let's place the bomb here in case I did actually miss the secret room. I did. Okay. Unicorn Horn. I doubt I'm going to have enough rooms left to be able to get another reroll, which is 3 rooms that have combat in them. Yep, I don't. So the Unicorn Horn is a wasted reroll, or wasted potential reroll. And I'm actually going to bomb to that chest. Also, I will say, don't expect anything great from this run. I haven't played in a very long time. Pill. Range down. Not the worst that could happen. And I'll hold on to the Wheel of Fortune card. So, let's head on down to the next floor. And we're gonna go to Basement 2. And there are short little vignettes between each floor. Cellar 2, in this case. Ooh! There's a library. I'm interested in the libraries. Library, and there's an arcade. And there's a whole bunch of technical stuff that involves this game. And I can't actually get into it because I don't know it completely. You know what? Honestly, I'm just gonna go beat Satan for this, so I'm gonna be fine with the tick. Potentially. And we're gonna play these machines. Give up. Thank you. And what the tick will do is, fairly simple. It will drain 10% of the boss's health and give you some amount of recovery if you did not already have full health. I forget what the exact amount of recovery is. This is sort of a frustrating instance where I'm going to generate a reroll, have a place to reroll from, and not be able to reroll. Oh yes, every 13 kills, I restore health. Okay, well, back to gambling. I'm gonna drop down... No, I'm not gonna drop down Wheel... Actually, I am gonna drop down Wheel of Fortune. And this is basically what I'm gonna do for a little bit. Okay. Feed my addiction. Holy crap, you're feeding my addiction. And this is sort of how play devolves. Really? Oh, I got a pretty fly. Flies around me, blocks my... It's really disorienting to have that on 2 screen. Blocks enemy tiers, and will deal damage to fly-type enemies. Okay. So until I get keys, I am losing out on rerolls. And since I'm only going to fight Satan, this isn't normal, or isn't that big of a deal, but it's frustrating. Because I know I'm losing those rerolls. So we're just gonna hope for a key soon. Or a bomb. Or a key and a bomb. And we got little gishes here. And I suppose, if this room doesn't drop a key, we will go immediately to the boss. Drops a Spirit Heart. The Widow. Okay. Non-variant Widow. Ideally, I want the crate, just because of the consumables pickup. Oh, I never picked up the tick. So, what do I want? I want the crate. I would love a damage up. I love a lot of things, really. Also, a thing to remember about the Widow is you can trick them into crushing their own creations. So if you stand close enough to them, they will eventually hop over to where you're standing, dealing 100 points of damage to the enemy. But thankfully you don't take damage in a numeric value, you take it in a hearts value. And once they have dealt the 100 damage, they die. Or, you know, they die because almost nothing has 100 health. Hi, spider! That I had no way of seeing. Okay. 8-ball, shot speed up. The Pact and Guppy's Head. I'll take the Pact. Reroll 8-ball. The meat, HP up and damage up. Despite it saying tears and damage up. And now we begin scouring for resources. So you'll start seeing that the number, that 3.5 that I've been shooting, will become something else. Off the top of my head, I can't recall exactly what it will become. Alright, ideally we have another at least 5 rooms. Oh, you spoony bard, you. Okay, well, we're gonna head down to the next floor. And we'll be done with the first set of floors, and I'll let the vignette play so I can take a drink quick. But I have to get to that door, or to the trap door first. So, see you on the other side. Okay. Self-sacrifice room. Single red chest. Friends until the end of next room. Friends till the end, technically. They are kamikaze flies, which deal twice our shot damage. Or twice our tier damage. They ignore some multiples, or some things that you would normally, or would normally multiply your damage or increase your damage. In this case, I don't have any of those items, so that's not something to worry about. Give me a key. And you'll notice that it's sort of going to start to, not necessarily devolve, but become more bullet hell-esque later in the game. You get, which is interesting. Alright, here we have a champion enemy, which is an enemy that is just colored different. They drop something on death, usually determined by their color, but not always. Key. We're actually not going to go to the item room first. We are going to go to the library. You might be saying, well, why are you going to the library? The item room is an item that you will probably take. Actually, yes, I'm going to use you. Because I can come in here and do this. Reroll. Two books. And when it runs out of books, as long as I keep picking them up, it will give me give me items. Okay. So if you run the library pool out, you will be able to start re-rolling into items from the item room. So we're actually also just going to quick check out the item room, and if it's something at least decent, I'll pick it up. Doctor's remote. No, but I can actually use you to at least test something. Or check something. Okay. Okay, and here we go. We've got 16 cents. Let's quick break this. Oh, and get our soul heart. Let's go ahead and head out. Grab our D6 again. And I can see 2 possible locations for the top secret room, but I'm not going to start searching. And if we get another reroll, that'll be awesome. Ooh, another key. That's equally awesome, because this means I can go to the shop now. And since we're not at a point where we can get Greed as a mini-boss. Alright, we're going to do a trick here. We're going to run out of the room. And this will increase the blast radius and make it so we can get 3 bombs for the price of 1. I already know what boss I'm going to fight. It does not have a rerollable item because I used the Book of Revelation. there's a way I can get a reroll out of this. Technically, two. Okay. Mom's purse. Not the way I get the reroll. Okay. Well, that's a shame. But we're gonna head to the boss and fight the boss. There is still potential for a reroll, but it's highly unlikely. So here we go. We're fighting Pestilence. We're fighting Variant Pestilence, which shoots slowing creep, not blighted creep, or, you know, damage creep. And he does that pulse, 6 directions. He spawns much more difficult enemies, too, and he doesn't blow them up. Alright, now he's entered this stage where he starts doing this even more. Also, I have to note, I love this song. It is called Divine Combat, and it is potentially one of the greatest, or it's one of the greatest songs ever. Krampus. No. Not interested. Dead Cat gives you 9 lives, but you lose any health upgrade you get each time you die. And the other one's Sister Maggie, which is familiar, and while I would take it normally, I don't feel like paying a heart for it. Alright, this one's a bomb for 8 cents, and I'll do that. Monetarily, it's a profit. And if we get something like money equals... You don't deal with it, but if we get something like money equals power, then it's wonderful to have more money. Now these guys, because they only shoot in certain directions, are exceptionally easy. Here we go. Here we've got something... We've got charging enemies, which we can kill without problem, because we have enough damage and long enough area. Death deals 60 or 100 points of damage to everything in a room. Likes? Oh. 60 points. And while they're down, they are like Mets. They cannot be attacked, or cannot be dealt damage. Let's blow up the barrel. And let's head in here. Open this up. Guppy's tail. I've already passed up too much stuff from Guppy to try and become Guppy. Bloody Lust. Not useful, special items, still taking it anyway. What I just said may be confusing to some people, but it's basically, there are items that are considered special, and when you take them, they change what items become available. The more special items you have, the less likely other special items are to be found. But, I mean, I suppose this technically increases the chance of certain other items that might be useful to me. And here we have a bad pill called Oh No, which is explosive diarrhea. Roll optimization. Alright, let's go over this way. And at least do one more room. And if there isn't stuff immediately attached to it, then I'm going to go back to the boss, fight the boss, and see what I can get. And we've entered the part of the game where we start getting previous tier bosses as basically room enemies. They will tend to be the only enemy in the room, but, you know, it's still sort of difficult. There we go. Alright, bomb for a key. Bomb for whatever in that chest. Matchstick. Increases drop chance of... I'm stupid. No, it doesn't increase the drop chance of that. It increases the drop chance of, bombs at the end of rooms. Alright. Speedball. Shot speed up. Movement speed up. And I'm not actually interested in it. Spider-Bot. Also not interested. Well, let's go ahead and head up here. And hope I didn't just screw myself over in a comedic manner. Okay. And you're the last one. Okay. Well, that's not actually as useful as I was hoping. But because I have rage, it does make this slightly more simple. As long as I kill the greed heads, I'll start doing more damage and start hemorrhaging money. I could try it. Oh, actually, no, I can't farm him here. So, we're just gonna keep dealing damage to him and kill him, hopefully. Oh, that is a lot of money he just shot out at us. And it's causing some frame stuttering. But I wouldn't give her a D20 right now. Okay, room's done. D6 is charged. I'll gamble. I'll say that I'll get what I want, or get something useful out of the boss room, and I'm gonna reroll the item room. So, let's see what we can get. Bobby Bomb. Homing bombs plus 5 bombs. We're actually gonna go right here. We're gonna try and bomb in. Yes! What this means is that I can get into the boss trap room without having to be at 1 health. 1 red heart health. That's HP up. And it's gonna spawn 2 bosses. In this case it's spawning Monstro and Larry Jr. And we have to fight them. Well, that's a neat... Actually, it might not be Larry Jr., I don't remember. But this is an exceptionally easy set of bosses. And it's just going to get easier on the second boss because I'll get my small damage up. It is Larry Jr. These Larry Jr.'s have 3 segments. It looks like they have 2, but they actually have 3. Because of a glitch when they spawn. And with that, the room is done and I get a card. 2 of spades. 2 keys. In this case it's technically double keys. Or 2 if you have 0 or 1 key. So let's head down. And let me make my phone stop blinking at me. Okay. Hopefully we'll get something good out of the boss, and if not, then that kind of sucks. But who knows? Not me. I never lost control. Ah, Gertie. Okay. Gertie is an entirely cheesable fight, where if you stand back here... you will constantly deal damage, be unable to be hit. Oops. Mostly unable to be hit. And... you know, you can just sort of have at it. Gertie's dead, just the nubs and that fly left. Which will start upping my damage. And we get dinner. HP up. And we're in Necropolis XL, which is the final normal vanilla level. First time running the game, this will be the last set of levels. It is normally the depths, range down, do not want you. In this variation, it has 1.8 times the amount of rooms that it normally has. In addition, it has 2 item rooms, 1 shop, has only the chance to get 1 special room, you know, library, shop, or, well, any chance special room. It only has 1 chance for that. I am sitting here and I'm derping so hard. So, there can only be 1 arcade, 1, like, 1 challenge room, 1 self-sacrifice room, stuff like that. I could get in there without taking damage, but I don't trust myself to do that right. And this is basically, this is the harder variant that Wrath of the Lambs added. Wrath of the Lambs added floor variants. There's the... yeah. There's the, oh, I did that right at first. I did that wrong horribly. Basically, there's a variant for every floor. I'm going to die here. Yep. This is where I die. Okay. Now let's go back to the main menu. I'm going to call this episode here, but I'm going to say there's variants for each of the floors. The basement has the cellar. The caves have the cavern. The depths has the necropolis. The womb has utero. And that is the last set of variants. Shoal, the chest, and the cathedral do not have variants. But this has been a fun time, and I'll see you guys next time.